All right, we're going to be showing you how to do a Flux study if the QUARKNET site is down, or if you want to do it for fun using this collab script. My name's Enrique. Okay, so here's the what you got to do is you got to make a copy of this. If it doesn't automatically do this, you hit play. What it will do it has to connect to a computer somewhere in the universe. If it hasn't, you'll see a little error message saying reconnecting or connecting. Once it's connected, you can click on these code cells. Okay, so first thing we're doing is importing libraries, and now you've got to import your equip file that you want to run the Flux study on. So you come over here to this folder. This is actually how it usually starts up like this. You click on this little folder button, and then you want to upload the file in there. So you have to then first find the file. So I have mine stored in the equip data folder. So here, sorry, my desktop's messy. Equip 2018, and then wherever you're running the equip folder, there should be a data folder, and then you've got to find the file you want to run a Flux study. So let me just pick this one right here. This is a random one. So what you will do is you will first open it. Let's make it big. So I'm opening it in Notepad, and you have to delete all this stuff here that is not the code. It's just like extra stuff they put in there at the beginning. So you want to go down to the first line of code where it's collecting data. So you can see here, all of this stuff I have to delete. So everything below this is data collection. So I'm just going to hit delete. And then I'm going to save this as, and instead of putting it back in there, because then it will write over it, I'm just going to put it on the desktop or somewhere else. You could rename it if you want. I'm just going to leave it like that. 21 July 714. So save. And then you come over to the collab file. You go to the folder, and then you click on upload to session storage. There's the one I just made, so I'm going to click on that. Open. It'll give you an error message or a warning saying, hey, are you sure you want to do this? Because it's not going to save. This is an external computer somewhere in the universe, so after you log off this web page, it's going to delete the file. Also, might give you an error message saying, are you sure you want to run this? It wasn't authored by Google, but by Enrique. You should just say yes. Okay, so this guy here reads in the file, so you have to change the name here to whatever you just imported. So the easiest way I do that is you come over here to the 3 dots, you click on that, you hit copy path, and then you come in here and you paste it in between the apostrophes. Copy, paste. So there's my file that I'm trying to read in. You hit the play button, cross your fingers, it's read in. Just to double check to see what it looks like, you can click there. So that's what the file should look like. And then you come down and run the rest of these. This is going to eventually make your Flux graph here. One more, 2 more. Here we go. So this is what the Flux graph looks like. Wow, this data doesn't look very good. Sorry, I gave you a bad data set. I picked a random one. There was like there was so things you can change. So if you run a Flux study using the QUARKNET site, they give you 60-second bin size. It was the default. You can change that there. The area of your detector, that's the default area of my detector, and then number of detectors. So this is not in the cosmic ray elab side of QUARKNET. run fluxes for every single scintillator. Every channel gets its own flux. This is doing all of them and then doing an average. So this is going to be like the average flux for all of them. So that's why this one's kind of weird. Okay, anyway, so that's how you do it.